Spoiler warning, this game does show the final boss and the final Ganon phase, and how Princess Zelda is saved. So if you haven't beaten the game yet, do not, and by all means do not, watch this video. If you look at all my saves here, they have this little star, meaning I have killed Ganon and beaten the game, and saved Princess Zelda more than once. To get to the final fight location and the army fight, you're going to go off of the Lookout Landing Skyview Tower in the Hyrule Field. It's in this area in central Hyrule. So you're going to launch off of this, and you're going to glide under through that giant chasm under Hyrule Castle. Once you're at the chasm, what you're going to do is you're going to just dive down and hold down your R button. It'll make you go a little bit faster, and you might lag a little, like I just did. And then right here will be a light route. Mine's already activated. But anyways, you're just gonna head down, and there will be a little spot we can go through. Right here. Okay. There will be some likes. Try your best to avoid them. They will cause a lot of problems though, and you want to lose as least health as possible. Then there will be some horriblins, but you can just do bullet time. And then you're going to come up this little ledge and climb right here. Up here, there are electric keys. Kill all of those. Oh. Alright. That was good. Now we're going to come through here. And there will be a silver Lionel. Just try your best to avoid him, because we want to have as much health as possible. And even if it is gloom damage, it's going to take a little bit, and it will waste some of your gloom resistance food. Anyways, you're going to come through right here, and it's going to trigger this brick to fall. Equip recall and climb up, then use recall on the brick. Come along here and just run through. There's no special way. This is just how you want to do it. There are two ways. So right here is where the Lionel is, if you do want to fight him. And then this way is the way to get to the final boss. What my strat I used was come over here and climb up and then you're just going to glide down and try to kill as much things as possible besides the likes. The likes are the things that you do not want to kill, because then you could end up losing some of your good stuff. And then you're going to fall down this pit, and it's going to be full of Lizalfos. Then right here, shoot them as much as possible. Then once you land, there's going to be a very, very, very short cutscene. It's just going to say, a power of Sage cannot reach you. Meaning that people like Riju and Tulin will not be able to help you while fighting. But there will be something that will be able to get them back at the boss fight. You're just going to kill the Lizalfos. There are going to be two, a silver and a black. This guy's trapped. Alright. Now I get him, and you're going to follow along this path right here. Some choo-choos will spawn. And this is what you're going to do. There is a glue hand down here. So when that brick falls, come up here as soon as possible. Climb through this little hole. Then what I did was I just glid over here and I just jumped up. There is a silver moblin up here. So you do not, do not fight him. And only if you really need to, you will fight him. But if you're just trying to get to the final boss and that's it, that's not something you're going to do. I'm just going to use my Hylian shield. Now you're going to be coming down here. And in this path, there are a few monsters you want to watch out for. I believe there are Gibdos and a silver bokoblin. Yes, so here's the silver boko. I'm just going to bullet time. Now, I'm just going to use this for now. Now right there are the Gibdos. The Gibdos you most likely want to get because they'll drop Gibdo bones and those actually have a really good use later. I'm just gonna put that on the sword. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take whatever elemental thing you have, like I'm just going to use choo-choo jelly and it's going to make them white. You're going to kill them then. And if you have something like bomb flowers, those get them. Now, there are going to be some rocks right here you're going to need to break through. I already broke them, so. Now, if you guys don't remember, this is actually from the start of the game. All the murals Zelda was taking pictures of. But anyways, there are some rocks over here, I believe, that are blocking that door. Just kind of break them and just go through and try to take as least damage as you can. I only took 5 hearts of gloom. It's okay. Jump down this small hole and you will land in, well, there will be a lot of like real roots. Then you'll end up in the gloom layer. Then just follow along right here. And then there will be like a little diving board looking thing. You can jump off of that into the second to last fight. If you do have the travel medallion, place it right here like I did. I wanted to show you guys how to get here instead of just traveling. So place one down there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hit this button. You're going to dive down into this fight. I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to eat that and that. Okay, so I'm full for the fight. Now, once you land here, there will be a cutscene. I will show you guys the cutscene right here. Yeah, so the bokoblins are spawning. They start charging at you. Then, this is if you unlocked all the stages. So we got Tulin. Then we got Inobo. The only really good thing they're here for is like just fighting some of the bokoblins that you are. We got Sidon, and then Riju from the Gerudo. Then Minoru. Yeah, so you get to fight with all these people. That is how you're ready to get them back. Now, what you're going to do, this is a really good strat. You're going to run to over here, so that you know that none of them are coming up behind you, which was one of the hardest things for me when I was fighting them. It was that so many guys were coming up behind me. From here, you can also shoot with your bow. There are multiple phases. This is not the entire thing. I do not suggest flurry rushing. I am very used to it because of the Ganon fight. So I didn't really mean to do it, but I did. Anyways, these guys are going to come to you, and you are going to just kind of shoot. Bomb arrows are very useful. They aren't the best during the Ganon fight, but yeah, so once you have around like about here on the health bar, you're going to start running down and helping all the sages. There are quite a few, so you're just going to kind of run through, kill a lot of them. The red ones, if you have something, I believe, over a 30, you can one-shot them immediately with one hit. So, as you can see, Yunobo is getting mobbed. And then if you go over there and help, he'll help with the other ones. All we really have left is this one. And I got Master Sword back, so I'm going to put that on. I'm also going to fuse a Lionel part to it. The Lionel parts are really, really good on your Master Sword. So the 30 plus the 44 is 74. So after you kill all of them, there will be another short cutscene. All the Lizalfos are going to spawn, so this is phase 2 of the Demon King army fight. There is honestly no strat to this. You just want to honestly dodge as much as you can. Like that. And then, especially like when they jump really high with spears, they'll get stuck in the ground. And you can kind of just dodge that, go in and get a few hits in, possibly even kill them. This one is actually pretty short. The next phase is a little bit harder. There's another short cutscene here. Yeah, so the Gibdo phase has moth Gibdos and the ground Gibdos. All of them have the same way to be killed. The moth Gibdos have this poison spit ability, but here's the strat for it. You're going to take any like elemental thing, and you can just shoot them with your bow. The choo-choo jellies I find work really well for me because I find myself not really using the water ones that much. Like splash fruit are good. You also kind of want to do things like shards of dragons, splash fruits, shock fruits, ice fruits. Anything that's elemental is pretty good here, like the choo-choo jellies. The bomb flowers are good too. You're just going to use as much of them as you can. Yeah, so the Gibdos don't really do much damage. They're just kind of easy, but you cannot kill them without using an elemental attack. it's like legitimately not possible. The game is not coded that way. Alright, so after the give no phase is the moblin phase. This one's actually a lot easier than all the other ones. They have not the best drops, but this phase ends up being pretty short for me. Bomb flowers are okay in this. They do knock them all back, but depending on how strong your bow is, I kind of wouldn't use the bomb arrows. Also, try to grab some of the gibno bones, and you're going to put some of those on your thing, meaning that combining the bow just broke. I'm gonna use this one. Anyways, the gibno bones have 40 attack power. See, it just obliterated him. I can probably kill this one on their own. But the 40 plus the strength of your bow, which you'll probably be doing this one late game, it'll be pretty good. But anyways, right here is another cutscene. This one is a little bit longer than the other ones. I'll let you guys watch this. Yes, so you won't be able to use your sages for the first phase of the Ganon fight. Now you're going to turn around after that, and you're going to come through this way. If you do have any gloom resistance food, after taking a little bit of damage in that, you're going to use it now. You are going to need a little bit for the Ganon fight. Depending on how good you are, I feel like you should have a little bit more if you're bad. I am clearly not the best player, so I got quite a bit. Sunderlines can be found near Terrytown and on Great Sky Island. I'll let you guys watch this cutscene. Okay, so the best strat for this is flurry rushes. I will show you guys what I'm gonna do. You're just gonna try to do like a jump to the right, which is the best option. Because if you do it from the back, it sometimes can cause in you getting hit, which is something we do not want, because the less damage, the better. Yeah, and then you're going to spam Y and do quite a lot of damage. If you have like a little bit over 50 on your Master Sword. So, yeah, so just dodge most of his attacks and try to get as many bow headshots as possible. Those ones can sometimes be easy to flurry rush as long as you know when. I actually will go as far to say that this is one of the easiest fights in the entire game. I will gladly say he was easier than Colgera. If you guys don't know who Colgera is, if you guys didn't get to it, he is the final boss, and he was the easiest thing on planet Earth. The spear ones are pretty easy to dodge too. The flurry rushes are pretty good too. Okay, so once defeating his phase 2, there will be a short cutscene. I'm going to mute. You might be thinking, is your screen glitched? Nope. He has that much health. But it's a little bit easier than you think. Trust me. Now, the best part of this fight is that when he does things like that, you will actually be able to like hit them back at him. Now, the sages are going to start coming back to you as they defeated their bosses, and they're going to help you defeat yours. As you can see, Tulin is doing pretty good. Yunobo is coming in. Now, you're going to do some high damage stuff, like, let's go up a little bit. Things like boss bokoblin fangs are pretty good. They do some pretty good damage. Now, when he brings back all his gloom, that's when you come back down. After this, you also will not be able to flurry rush. I am going to eat some food. I'm starting to get low. Every time you lose health, what you're going to do is heal. Now, Minoru is going to help you defeat the actual Demon King, while the other ones are just distracting the mini ones, like the ghostly versions. Now, Minoru can sometimes also be annoying. I made the mistake of putting a flame emitter and a frost emitter on her. It has not been helping. Alright, yeah, do not do that. Alright, I'm going to eat a little bit of this. What just happened? I'm gonna equip my attack up. This is the time if you do have attack up. Defense up can be used later. It'll be a little bit better than using it now. Flurry rushes are one of the greatest things you can do during this fight. They do a lot of damage and can be done quick. The only really thing I can really say is just get as many flurry rushes as you can. I'm gonna mute because of a cutscene. Now, this is the hardest fight of the entire one. If you end up getting the flurry rush thing, try to just back away. So every time he's going to do something like that, you are going to hit in the back right at him. That's the only way you can shred him down a little. This one is actually really good because you can get quite a few. I'm going to mute. I do not want to distract you guys from your fight. Also, if you do dodge his after flurry rush attack, it's going to be pretty good. I think this is it. Okay, he has one little hit. I'm going to kill him with the fangs. There we go. Here's another cutscene. This is the form of Ganon you have seen in Breath of the Wild if you did play this game. But, well, Ganon just performed a spell known as Dragification. It involves swallowing a secret stone, the one he ripped off of his face, and you will become an immortal dragon. Now, someone does come and help you during this fight. It is a light dragon, otherwise known as Princess Zelda, who also performed dragonification. Now, I'm going to mute my mic so that you guys can focus on yours too. Now, I will show you guys what you need to do to help yourself. There's Zelda. You would hear the light dragon theme. You will now fall out of Ganon's mouth, and Zelda will dodge an attack. You will then be caught by Zelda. Zelda is actually really useful during this fight. When I got my first time beating it, I didn't realize how useful it was. To get Zelda to catch you again, all you have to do is just start falling. Now, stamina is pretty easy to get back. All you have to do is get back on Zelda. But the way to kill him is not the eyes, as you might think. It is actually these little gloom eye bundles on his back. You guys will see them. That's what I'm going to be using the most. You can't just shoot him normally, but it does like 0.01 damage. Yeah, so that's Ganon. What you're going to do is you're going to wait for Zelda to get on top. Then you're going to jump. Right there, I see a cluster of eyes. I'm going to try to get onto it. Yeah, so see these things? They're just running along his back. What I did is I kind of just jumped on, and I did the jump glide stab thing, but I didn't really have the time to do it there. It should only take a few hits. Now after you get launched off, just try to glide back this way. Yeah, try not to get hit like I did. Yep, see, Zelda's trying to catch us right now. Where are you, Zelda? Oh, didn't even notice. So, one eye cluster does that amount of damage on the boss bar. Just try to get as much damage in as possible. Do not hit him on the back. Not like on his skin, it does no damage. The only place you should really be doing it to him is on these little eye bundles. Yeah, so they will launch you up. I sometimes use it to get back on, but sometimes he'll do that and you won't be able to. I am going to start falling. Don't get hit is my tip. Now, Zelda's coming to catch me. The only real thing you really need to do is get those little eye bundles. Think of them like as the bits on the Colgera that you could shoot or dive through, and they would just bust apart. But this time you can't dive through them. There is no really like strat to this, so I'm just going to do it without voice. It might be a little bit distracting if you're on it too. So. Now, after getting all of the eye bundles, this is what you're going to do. So, you're going to head up to the head, right on a sacred stone. I won't be able to make it on. This is not a coincidence. I am not actually getting a blood moon. This is because the final phase of the Ganon fight, it only happens when you get all the eye clusters. I'm going to try to jump on top of him. Ganon doobie looking sussy right now. Alright, we're here. The final attack. Take this, GANON. I'm not going to spoil the rest of the game for you guys. This is something that you guys are going to be doing, not me. Hope you guys had a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.